Today we're diving into what we like to do for fun in and around our adopted hometown. From secret cafes to bustling markets and even gorgeous off-the-radar beaches. So, join us as we show you the best that Merida has to offer.
Right now we are in Centro. This is the colorful, historic, and also our favorite part of Merida, and it is also the city's heartbeat. So you'll find a lot of the most famous and iconic things to do right here in Centro, and also a lot of the best places to eat and drink. And right now we are on the balcony of the beautiful Olimpo Cultural Center. So this is a beautiful colonial building that always has free art exhibitions and even free performances or events throughout the year. And it's a great place to just find some shade and watch the people enjoying the beautiful Zócalo, or as it's called here in Merida, the Plaza Grande. Take it all in, folks. We love to start here in the Plaza Grande when we are exploring Centro, and then from here we just walk the historic streets to the different parks and the different neighborhoods. So it's a very easy walk to Santa Ana and Santa Lucia and even the Santiago neighborhood. And even though this is kind of a touristy core, it also just has the most stuff going on. So we do come here a lot. We love it here. So about 3 years ago, we spent like 3 weeks in Merida, and we always came to the Zócalo, and it was a much more shady area. I think they spruced it up recently, but it hasn't really grown it into itself yet. So a little bit too harsh over there, but I think it's very beautiful. It just needs like one very good rainy season to kind of turn into this lush tropical jungle of sorts. We'll see. Actually, we won't see because we're not here for the rainy season, but we'll come back and check it out.
Ahí nos encontramos, somos en la foto, por aquí justa. Véngase, ahí estamos en Farmacia Comercio. Hidrafaz, hidratación inteligente. Farmacia Comercio, recomiéndanos tus amigos. Lo agradecerán, ¿cómo no? Saludos cordiales para nuestro administrador Jonathan, también se encuentra por aquí.
When you step into this market, that's when you know you're definitely in a different environment. It's crazy. We're hearing like Mayan language everywhere, and it's just like a different energy. Yeah. So usually I would consider Merida like fairly orderly. Like here's like a lot of like energy and like hecticness. And like compared to other markets in Mexico, it seems a little bit more like disorganized, right? Like you have like this guy selling machetes next to like the fruit and the home goods and stuff like that. So it's cool. I like it. Si se puede, como más maciza. Ok, gracias. Gracias. She's a sweetheart. Maciza, yeah. That means not the strange parts. So one of the reasons we love coming down here to Centro and going to the markets is just like the energy and the way it makes us really feel like we're in Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. And another reason is definitely to dig into local food. So this is cochinita pibil, which is a staple for our trips to the market. And apparently this El Popular Turix is pretty famous for their cochinita. The lady's a sweetheart. This looks delicious. Oh, that's good. I put a lot of habanero. That's spicy. So right now we are in Galerón Club de Café, and this place is so cool. It's like a cafe speakeasy, so you have to knock to get let in, and it feels like a secret society. And the people here are very cool. I think I'm the only person without tattoos, and it's just a very different environment from where we just were, and we just like love that you have that experience here in Merida, or it's like available. And if you're wondering, I am eating again. Just look at these dishes, they look incredible. So this cafe is in the Santiago neighborhood, which is one of the more like refurbished and renovated neighborhoods in the city, and it's just so beautiful. If you walk around, you see all like the gorgeous colonial mansions, and it's so colorful. And there are several places like this in Merida that are kind of like speakeasy style. A lot of them are also bars where you walk through a shop and then behind that is just like a bar that you never knew existed. And again, just such a cool part about living in Merida that you can discover these different places. We'll show you one of those a little bit later, but now it's time to eat lunch again.
Whether you're already in love with Merida or if you have to keep your options open, I want to let you know that we have a quiz that is going to help you find out where in Mexico is best for you to live. So you just need to answer 10 easy questions, and based on your answers, it's going to give you a customized result. So you can get like a colonial town or a big city or the beach, and we're going to give you a few options. And then as a follow-up, we're going to be sending you emails about those specific places. So think things like healthcare, cost of living, the size of the expat communities, and so much more. So after you're done watching this video, make sure to head to the description and take the quiz and find out where in Mexico is best for you. Gracias. We have a code. We find it on the wall. This one.
It's like a dressing room.
Yeah.
Push.
No, I think someone's gonna open. ¿Empujo? No. Ah, okay. Gracias.
Dale, buenas noches.
Ay, hola, buenas noches. Gracias.
Señor Lorenzo.
There is always something going on in Merida. So there's a park called Parque de las Américas that usually hosts a lot of outdoor concerts and events, and a few of the parks around the city, they also have all kinds of activities. There's one called Parque Santa Ana, right? Parque Santa Ana, that last month hosted a Oaxacan food festival, or food and products, so you could get all kinds of products from Oaxaca, and that was really fun. It's cool that there's always stuff like that happening. Right now we are in Parque Santa Lucia, and what happens here today is something called Serenatas Yucatecas. We'll show you in a second. But also the other parks host events like Lunes de Vaqueria, Trova concerts on Tuesday, which is like a romantic guitar music. Something happens on Wednesday, I can't remember what it is, and on Saturdays they have Noche Mexicana. My point is that there's always something that draws you to the city, and that is one of our favorite parts of living here. So enjoy this montage of Serenatas Yucatecas, and maybe we'll see you here one day on a Thursday. We picked up our car rental, and just a pro tip, guys, like it can be a little bit difficult to rent cars here in Mexico, at least with a reliable company, but we've always had a great experience using Discover Cars. Do you want to say a pro tip?
Oh, yeah, just always filter for like highly rated agencies, because if you go with a crappy agency, they might try to pile all sorts of insurances on you that you don't really need.
Yeah.
So just do that.
Yeah. We use Avis, and we always have a good experience with them. So we'll leave a link in the description for you guys to use Discover Cars, because we get a commission if you use it, but that's not why we're recommending. Like, we really use them a lot. So everyone knows that Merida gets really hot. There are basically two seasons here, hot and extra hot. And now in April is when the extra hot season begins, which makes it very convenient and a great thing that there are a lot of nice beaches nearby. So Merida is not a beach town, but the nearest beach town is called Progreso, and it is about 30 to 45 minutes away from the city, and it's great. But today we're going somewhere completely new, and it's supposed to be one of the most beautiful beaches in the area. It's called Sisal. You guys, this is freaking paradise. What do you say, Richard?
I love it here. I'm happy it's so beautiful. I've been wanting to come here for like 3 years. That's literally true. And now we're here and it's just a beautiful day. The water, like all shades of green and blue. Sisal is a paradise. So definitely for an ideal weekend here in Merida, we would try to go somewhere on a day trip. And obviously, if you're thinking about the beach, then Sisal is a wonderful option.
Yeah.
But besides for that, in Progreso, there's also a town called Celestun, but that one's a little bit more geared towards nature. So it does have a beach, but it's super famous for being one of the best places in the world to see flamingos during the season.
We still have to go. It's not
still on the
season.
list. Yeah. And then other great places to go and refresh from this hot Yucatan heat are the cenotes. So I think there are like hundreds of these limestone sinkholes throughout the peninsula, or thousands even.
Yeah.
And it's just like such a cool place to go and just like dip into the fresh, clear water and just have a little bit of an adventure.
They're so beautiful, and there's also so many that it's like you can visit 10 in one day if you want to. Like it is such a fun thing to do.
And they're all different too. There's like caves where you go in and you don't even know anything's there and just have to go on like an adventurous climb. And sometimes it's just like wide open, so it's really special.
Yeah.
And then besides for those things, what else do they got in this area?
There's you forgot your line.
No, I know it. I'm just testing you.
There's a beautiful town called Izamal, which is also known as the Yellow City, which is spectacular. We have been there, and I think, are we going today or tomorrow?
We're gonna go tomorrow.
We're gonna go tomorrow, not filming. We're just going for pleasure. So these are some of the things that we like to do for fun around here. As you can see, there's a lot. Merida is very diverse, and there's a lot to do around here.
Yeah, definitely a great balance of stuff to do inside the city and just tons of options outside for like day trips and stuff like that. So
now we're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna order some food, have a chelada, because I mean,
I'm gonna jump in the water and sweat.
Yeah, this is paradise.
Time for a dip.
Yep. This is where things got interesting for us that day. We were sitting at the beach, eating, relaxing, when all of a sudden we start seeing hundreds of flamingos flying over the beach. Then our waiter asked us if we wanted to do a tour of the lagoon to get up close with the flamingos, and it was about $20, so we said yes. And before we knew it, we were meeting with Francisco, who drove us to his boat in this cool-looking tuk-tuk. Surprise! We had other plans, but they sounded way more adventurous.
So we were about to head back to Merida and visit a brew pub, but then we heard about a tour that takes us to see thousands of flamingos. So we changed our minds, and now we're about to hop in the water on a boat to see literally hundreds of beautiful flamingos. I think it's their mating season too, so
Thousands.
maybe thousands. Look at this boat too. We're rolling in style.
And this is exactly why we love living here. There's always room for adventure and spontaneous yeses. I mean, where else are you just sitting by the beach and 20 minutes later you're in a lagoon surrounded by beautiful flamingos? This was an incredible experience that we will never forget. Remember to take the quiz linked in the description. It will help you figure out where to live in Mexico, and who knows, maybe Merida is the right place for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. But if you want to watch another video in the meantime, check out the video here on the screen. I think you're gonna like it. Bye!